So I showed you all the common bounces that were out there, and today we're going to see them in action. The light we're using in between we're showing you bounces is actually a 2x1 panel light, much like a sky panel, LED soft light.
We'll run that cable through here. Careful now.
And you can see just using this soft light, but it's still very harsh and very shadowy, even though it's soft. So we got to make this softer. That's going to be more favorable to your actors. So we're going to start off with the silver and gold lames. So we're going to set this on the silver side first. This is something we would use on the outside when we don't have perfect lighting and we need to use the sun as a bounce material. This will kind of give us the same equivalency of the sun. It'll just give us the same look. It's going to be bright. It's not a very flattering light. As you can see, it's very hard and harsh light, very harsh shadows. And we can see here on this side of the face, the shadow of the nose is very hard. It's great to throw in the distance when you need it outside to bounce hard light somewhere, but it's not really good for just filling up faces or actually lighting people with.
And you are?
Chuck Deptula, Union Gaffer.
So if you want a harsh light like sunlight, you can use this kind of element, but I highly recommend not using this, especially on female subjects. Now we can use another poly bounce, that's a styrofoam poly bounce, to fill up another side of her face to reduce the shadows, but as you can see, the shadows are still there. Now we're going to flip this to the gold lame side. Now we can see the color difference of the gold versus the silver. So the gold is a little bit more warm. Like I said in the other video, this is something you're going to use probably outside during sunrise or sunset, golden hour, magic hour. At those two times a day, the sun is going to be just slightly more orange if you want some kind of elemental effect like water or just something weird, or if you're outside and you want to edge somebody with a hard edge light, you can use this bounce material for that.
I also like to live dangerously.
They're good for certain conditions, good hard edge light outside. Maybe you're using the sun as a key light, and then you can use this as an edge light to separate your subject from the background, but it's a very harsh light. And we'll flip it around and see it on the silver side. But yes, it can give a horror film effect. We can either do water or leaves, like the sun and the wind is blowing and it's rustling through the leaves. This is what I say, this is perfect for effects lighting more so than actually lighting people. A next bounce is going to be ultra bounce, or often called a clay coat. This here is our clay coat. I said you can get these in photography reflectors, or you can buy these professionally from certain companies. Like this particular one is from Modern, and it's a very ultra bounce. That means it bounces a lot of light. It's very luminescent of a bounce, but still gives you a very soft look to it.
Right.
We'll pop that into a C-stand. And like I said, we're going to do mostly all overhead bounces. We're using these as studio bounces. So we're going to take lights and bounce into them to get you the softest light effects out there. We turn off our panel light. So the shadows on her face are not as crisp and hard. They're much softer compared to the silver and gold lame. Those are being the hardest bounce, but the light is much softer. The shadow is much softer. It wraps around the face a little bit more and gives you a much better lighting condition. And then we can fill that side of the face up from there just to bring her up a little bit more and give her a little bit more beauty lighting. I want to demonstrate that with an on, off, on, off, on. And now you got your perfect Rembrandt lighting, as we always talk about Rembrandt. You got the triangle here just below her left eye, and then the key side of her face on this side. This is our key bounce with our ultra bounce, and then just filling her in with a little bit of a poly bounce. That's polystyrofoam, and we'll look at that one. But we've talked about the polystyrofoam and making them yourself by hand. So with that in mind, let's move on to our poly bounce. This is our polystyrofoam bounce. And like I said before, you can buy this from a poly or styrofoam manufacturer in your area. Most big cities are going to have that. And then you cut it down to size. It comes in 4x8 sheets, and then cut it down to whatever size you want out there. But again, the polystyrofoam bounce is usually used as a fill, but it can also be used as a key light. Looks good as a fill light on one side, or we can use it as a key light on the other side. Now we can use this in direct sunlight, or we can use it here with a light in the studio. And as you can see with the polystyrofoam bounce, or poly bounce, or beat board, often called in the film industry, it's still a little bit harder than the ultra bounce. That's why the ultra bounce is one of the go-tos for most all filmmaking these days. You still want your light to be soft, but you want it to be a little more dramatic and a little harder shadows. The poly or the beat board bounce is your go-to bounce. Second poly bounce, we got two polys working, one light, one hair light, but one bounce light and one fill, a beat board fill here to help even her out and soften up those shadows just a little bit on the fill side of the face. Still very manageable, and there's other things we can do like book lights, so we could bring in a grid cloth right in front of this and even soften that light even a bit more and soften the shadows around that side of the face. And then we're going to talk about our next one, the brother to the beat board bounce, and that's going to be the foam core bounce. This is a piece of foam core. This is also something else that you can purchase from local stores. Good place to get this is sign shops, although you can get this in art stores, but art stores are only going to have arts and crafts stores, but they're only going to have small sizes. But if you go to a sign shop, you will find much larger sizes of this, and you can ask them either to purchase from them or ask them for their supplier. Usually it's good to paste it to the other side of your beat board and use that. So I talked about in the last video, hard side and soft side poly bounces or beat board bounces. Usually you want to paste this to the other side of your poly bounce to make it stronger so it's not so floppy. But I'm going to set this in a special way so it's not as floppy. And now we can turn this light off and take a look at the foam core bounce. The foam core bounce is very nice, very subtle too. The shadows are not so harsh. It's pretty subtle on the shadows. It's not as dramatic as other bounces out there, but still, out of my pick, I always go with the ultra bounce when I can, and then I go from there, maybe a beat board bounce, and then down the foam core. Those are my three favorite choices out there as far as bounces. I got one more bounce to show you, and that's going to be another totally man-made bounce. It's called muslin. We talked about that in the last video. There's bleached mus and unbleached mus. The unbleached is the more brown mus, and the bleached mus is the completely white mus, and it's a cotton cloth that you can find at any fabric store out there. I'm going to pump Joann's fabric because it's the one I know right offhand. But Joann's fabric, you can go out there and you can buy yards of muslin, and it's professional grade muslin that we use in the business. It just isn't sewn together like the big pieces that you will pay for from Modern, Matthews, American Grip, LA Rag House, Advantage Rags, anything like that. But you can go out there and purchase this and make your own bounces out of this material. I was going to wrap my beat board with this muzz material. Put it in our C-stand like before, quacker side up,
Read the 85 agreement. That's lunch!
Now here's our bleached Muslim material. Not a huge difference, still soft. Costs more money than beat board and poly bounces and foam core bounces, especially when you buy long yards of it. But still very soft material, very good for lighting and lighting outside. Shadows are not so harsh on her face. They're more defined than the Ultra Bounce. By far, the Ultra Bounce is always going to be my favorite, but the shadows are a little more defined if you're doing stuff like horror films or dramas and you're lighting for mood. This is perfectly soft, but also defined to give you a more dramatic feel to your subject.
You just don't get it, do you? You don't.
And that's a rundown of all the bounces that you can use out there versus something like a soft light, like a soft LED panel, versus a hard light, like an LED cob light, and using various different bounce materials, either professional grade, photography grade, or things you go out there and make yourself like the Muzz. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, hit that like and subscribe, and I'm going to show you more great lighting videos in the future.